Before we start talking about boots, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Jake. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. I own a company with my twin brother, Noah. It's called Exterior Experience, and we build fences and decks for people around town. Noah and I have been producing content only for the last 4 months. We're fairly new to the platform. If you want to get to know us a little bit better, go check out our shorts that we create almost every single day. In August of last year, 2023, I purchased a pair of Nick's handmade boots. Little did I know these boots were about to completely transform my life. I've been working in construction for years. Those of you who are in construction know how absolutely disgusting and sweaty you get every single day. Every day I just change my socks and underwear, but wear the same exact clothes every day. I would rarely shower, just knowing that I was going to get absolutely disgusting the next morning as soon as I woke up. And this path of laziness just made the most sense to me at the time for whatever reason. Before I started making a significant amount of money in construction, I wore the cheapest boots. Maybe not the cheapest boots, but you know, those Wolverines that you could buy for $150. Those were the boots that I would wear all the time. I found myself replacing my boots 3 times a year. Every couple months, they would just completely fall apart. I was so sick of always buying new boots, dropping another $100, $150. You know, it just kind of fit in my lifestyle, though, of having boots that were falling apart, clothes that were dirty. I wasn't really taking care of myself. You know, I didn't watch what I ate. I drank a lot. Everything was so on par with each other. And I just always had boots that were falling apart. I'm a type of person who doesn't really care about material things, having nice stuff, having cool clothes. And so just buying cheap, shitty boots all the time was just my style. I grew so sick of buying boots all the time. I hate shopping, whether it's internet shopping, grocery shopping, going to buy shoes or boots. I just hate shopping. I hate being just like in a department store with a bunch of consumers, spending my hard-earned cash. I don't like the experience at all. And so I just hated buying boots, and I had to do that so often. And I was wondering why. Why can't these $150 boots just stay together? I started to complain about my boots almost constantly to my brother Noah. Maybe Siri picked up on that and told YouTube, because my YouTube algorithm started giving me ads for boots, started to show me a bunch of boot videos without me even searching on the topic. And that is how I discovered Nick's handmade boots. I started consuming their content that they made. I thought what they had going on was really cool. And I was really impressed with the quality of boots that they were making and just their brand overall. And I wanted to be a part of it. What stopped me from buying a pair of Nick's boots for the longest time was the price tag. Spending $700 on something that was a part of my attire at the time, to me, was completely out of the question. But then I discovered Rose Anvil's YouTube channel. If you're not familiar with Rose Anvil, please go check out his videos. His content is absolutely amazing. He'll make these videos where he cuts boots in half and talk about the construction of the boots and shows how they're made. And he'll compare one boot to the other in different brands, and he'll do these shootouts. And I consumed almost all of his videos, and I loved every minute of it. But one thing that I noticed in almost all of his shootout videos, Nick's won almost hands down every single time. Rose Anvil's YouTube channel really got me wanting to buy some Nick's. What was the final straw before I purchased these boots? I was on my motorcycle one day, and whatever pair of boots I was wearing at the time, the sole just flew off with the wind. They were falling apart as they were, but then the sole just completely ripped off with the wind as I was riding my bike, and I thought it was my wallet or something. I felt something like flew off, and then I realized my sole of my boot was missing, and that was the final straw. I was not about to go drop another $200 on another pair of Wolverines just to replace them in another 3 or 4 months. That night, I went home, I measured my foot, and I bought my pair of the Pro Builders Nick's handmade boots. In August of 2023, I purchased my first pair of custom boots off of Nick's website. I did the stitching I wanted, and I made them myself. What I did not know until after a couple weeks of waiting for my boots to arrive in the mail, that of course, it takes them months to make them for everybody around the world, ship them out. So in August, I built them. I ordered them, and I did not realize that I would get them delivered to me until March of 2024. And here I was without a sole on one boot, and I was not going to replace the shitty boots until my Knicks got there because I didn't want to spend more money on boots when I just dropped $700 on a pair of boots. Knicks support told me my boots weren't going to be delivered until March of 2024. But I was very excited in February of 2024 when they arrived a month earlier than I expected. I was beyond excited. Here's my first and actual reaction of unboxing these pair of Knicks boots. The first time. I hope you can see it. Oh yeah. That is a real fucking boot. Oh my god. Oh, it smells so good. I don't even really remember everything I did. I know you could do some different things with the stitching. I got this, like, who cares really? It's real leather. I've never had real leather boots. I've never worn a boot this tall. That just seems so solid. It's insane. I am honestly so impressed with the fucking quality of these things. Oh my fucking god. So impressed and incredibly excited, and they're just absolutely fucking gorgeous. I love the way they smell. I love the way they taste. Now that is a fucking boot. My first day at work wearing these boots, of course, I wore clean clothes because I had these new boots. I wore clean clothes. It was on a Monday. I was setting myself up for success that week. And then what happened Monday night, I went home. I was scrubbing my brand new pair of boots. Then I took my work clothes off, put them in the washing machine, and took a shower. Because the next day of me wearing my brand new boots, I wanted to feel that good again. I wanted to feel as good as I did that day of the first day that I wore Knicks, my second day of wearing Knicks. So of course I put on clean clothes, I was showered the next morning, I was ready to go. I was so proud that I was wearing a pair of $700 work boots that felt so good. I wanted to have a clean shirt and some clean pants to go along with them. And that happened my third day, my fourth day. And then within a couple of weeks of wearing my work boots, I realized I wear clean clothes every day. And that wasn't even good enough for me. I was wearing clean clothes, but I noticed when I got in the shower, I had a stomach and I couldn't be wearing these $700 work boots and feel like I have my life together when I was carrying some weight. So I started to run and I started to go to the gym. I was working out to fit in my clothes better, to wear cleaner clothes to go along with my boots, because I was so proud of wearing these nice boots that fit me so well, that I loved so much. A really big roadblock that I found when I got these boots was breaking them in. It hurt so bad. I was getting blisters from my running shoes and getting more blisters from breaking in my Knicks boots. I didn't really have a pair of work boots to change into midday when they started to really hurt my feet. It took about a month, maybe a little longer, for them to get truly comfortable. I had blisters on my feet from running. I was breaking in these boots. It was hard to keep the positivity going. I needed something to look forward to keep me going, to break these boots in, to keep running. So that's when I signed up for my first half marathon and began really training for it. I bought a pair of Knicks boots, and then before I knew it, I was training for my first half marathon. the two go together somehow. I can't really describe it to you better than I already have. And so I was training for this half marathon. My goal was to do it in under 2 hours, and I ran 13.1 miles in an hour and 52 minutes. I'm in the best shape of my life. I just completed my first half marathon, and I already signed up for my second half marathon through the Redwoods in Northern California. All because I bought a pair of Nick's boots. My original goal with purchasing a pair of Nick's boots was to spend less time shopping for boots and spend less money buying replacement boots. Little did I know that I would get that, but it would change my entire life, where I'm thinking about what I eat, I'm going to the gym, I'm going on runs, I'm showering, taking better care of my hygiene, I'm changing my clothes, I'm cleaning my clothes. It had a whole butterfly effect on my entire life, and it all stemmed from making the purchase of buying these amazing boots. Nick's, thank you so much for what you are doing over there. You have changed my life, and I just wanted to make this video to share with the world what you have done for me. And if you're thinking about buying these boots, please just do it. There's a link in the description to Nick's website. They make all sorts of different kinds of boots, not just boots for construction workers, but you could pretty much find anything that you'd like. Thank you so much for your time and attention, and I will see you in the next one. Please subscribe to Noah and I's videos if you like the content that we produce. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Follow if you love wood.